Good morning, guys. Welcome to Social Studies class. Getting around, it's our topic today. Copy the title, please. Getting around. This is summary number 11. Summary number 11. Sebastian, show me your notebook, please. Did you copy the title? Show me the notebook, Sebastian. You didn't show me your notebook. Why did you say yes? ¿Por qué me dice? Copió el título y usted dice sí. Y no es cierto. Copy the title, please. Students that are connected now. Getting around. Atlanta started as a railroad. Remember that in previous classes, we talked about the Civil War that happened in the United States between the northern and the southern states. Many parts of the country were destroyed due to the war. And Atlanta was one state that suffered a lot. And I remember that I showed you pictures about how the city was destroyed, and the railroad, how the armies destroyed the railroad. But then the city, the country, passed through a period of reconstruction. The country was rebuilt, was reconstructed. In Atlanta, this specific city started as a railroad center in 1837. It was the western end of a new railroad line. Remember that I also mentioned a saying that says, todos los caminos llevan a Roma. So something similar happened to Atlanta. It was the center here. So it means that all these railroad end in Atlanta or begins in Atlanta. As the railroad grew, Atlanta also grew and prospered. Trains carried goods, especially cotton, to the cities in the north. Atlanta is a center of transportation today. It is still a railroad center, and many major highways pass through it. Highways son autopistas. So many highways pass through Atlanta. Atlanta's airport is one of the busiest in the United States. I have some pictures here to show you. Copy the title, the students that connected late. The title is Getting Around. Getting around. So, look at this picture. This is an old picture. This is probably how Atlanta looks before. Many times, many years ago. Now look at this one. Look at this one. How many railroads can you count here? Or how many, yes, railroads here. 1, 2, 3, 4, well, this one, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, look, 11, 12, 13. Ooh, there are many, right? Here, at least 12. 12 railroads. Why? Because Atlanta became a very important city. And it was center of transportation, becomes the center of transportation, and also says that many highways pass through the city. Look at this picture. This one has a bit of color. What about this one? Look how it looks. All of these railroads are connected connected to a main line. This is the main line. So there is a person that controls, the railroad. Otherwise, there will be a lot of accidents, crash
I have a question.
between trains. Yes?
What part is the or back of the railroads? What is that? That I see a lot of buildings.
Yeah,
behind.
because it's the city. It's Atlanta.
Oh,
The
where is
city.
Atlanta? There's just is like a normal city.
Yeah,
But
it's a
the
city.
way that we are seeing right now is railroads.
Yes, this is a huge station. A huge station.
This is a huge station.
Yes, but look at this. There is a person that I said that controls this railroad. Controla las líneas de tren.
All the rail control one person.
Yes, or maybe more.
Wow.
Because this is huge. Imagine a train is coming. This one, there is a train coming here. Can you see it? And this train is going
A little bit.
it's going to stop here in this railroad that is empty. This one is free. So it is necessary a person that controls this train travel through this track and stop here because this one is busy.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What happens if that person don't control the trails of the?
If that person, for example, entertained with a cell phone, is busy doing, I don't know, watching videos, playing a video game, chatting in or surfing or well, see, right? Navigating in Facebook or Instagram. So that the train can suffer an accident. It could be a crash. It could be a crash. So the person that is working cannot be distracting in other devices. It is dangerous because
Listen, I have a question.
An accident.
24/7.
Yeah, I guess. Because if you're going to
Per
track.
person working. Per person.
Yes, of course. There are.
Well, I think they changed.
People take turns to work 24 hours, 7 days a week, 360 days in a year.
But I have a question. Other question. The person of control, he is sleep or no? Or sometimes sleep the hour, another word.
Of course. We cannot be awake for a week. No podemos estar despiertos por una semana. Our body is going to collapse. So there are many, there are many people. There are many people that take turns. I work 8 hours, okay? Now another person work the next 8 hours, for example. Then another person, another 8 hours, and so on. So they are taking turns. It's not the same person that stay here always. No, our body cannot support that. We need to rest. So like air controllers. In an airport, for example, there are people that are controlling the air controllers. There are people that are controlling the air. How, Diego? Imagine that there are five planes that are going to land in the same airport. That the planes need to take turns. So the air controller says, you're gonna land now. La pista está libre. You can land now. Se puede aterrizar ahora. Then the air controller communicate with the other plane. Y cuando ya la pista está despejada, okay, now it is your turn. It is needed. There are huge airports around the world that has a big traffic of planes. Okay, like many other large cities, Atlanta has a public transportation system to take people to work. or to other places, like like schools, for example. A public transportation system is made up of trains and buses that carry many people through a city. Public transportation helps cut down automobile traffic, cut down automobile traffic. Atlanta's public transportation system is called MARTA. What does MARTA mean? Metropolitan Atlanta Rapid Transit Authority. That's what MARTA means. Metropolitan Atlanta Rapid Transit Authority.
But I have a question.
Yeah.
What is MARTA?
This one, MARTA is a public transportation system. That's what it is, public transportation system. And that transportation system is called MARTA, Metropolitan Atlanta Rapid Transit Authority. Here in our country, we don't have subway, for example, el metro. We don't have it. But in big cities, no. Subway, como un subterráneo, como un tren subterráneo. We don't have it here.
We have trains, but normal trains.
Here in Honduras, no.
We don't have trains.
Like this one? No, we don't.
No, I don't mean like that. The other type of.
No, we don't. We had before during Bananeras business, okay, bananas. When the country at the beginning, well, long time ago, in the 60s, 1960s, the country built a railroad system to move the bananas from inside the country to the port, to Cortés. Okay, because they need to send bananas on a ship by water in the ocean. Country. And they need to move that huge amount of bananas. So that's why the country built a railroad system. But unfortunately, it is not in good conditions today. Also, the railroad have been disappearing through years. Esas vías del tren han ido desapareciendo poco a poco.
How do you know that?
Because that's history. That's part of history of our country. When you travel to La Ceiba, there is a place in La Ceiba called La Línea. People says, let's go to eat some baleadas in La Línea. So that place.
Please, I just remember that I go one time, but I didn't go to that place in La Línea.
So that place it's called La Línea porque por ahí van las vías del tren. Por ahí va. ¿Cómo han desaparecido? ¿Cómo han desaparecido las vías del tren? Oh, porque han reparado calles, le tiran asfalto y entonces ahí van cubriendo las vías del tren. Al principio antes no lo hacían, pero ahora sí ya sí, ahora lo hacen cada vez más. So this is an example of that public transportation system. This is the center. See, these one are the different stations, connections, and every color goes to a specific direction. So you need to be careful. This is not easy. Well, if you know how to read the map, because this is a map, so it's going to be easy to you to travel in subways in big cities. Someone wants to tell me something?
Map. Transportation.
It was a map. MARTA was formed in 1971 as strictly a bus system only in 1971. MARTA operates a network of bus routes linked to a rapid transit system consisting of 48 miles, equals to 77 kilometers of rail track with 38 train stations. 38 train stations, this one. How many stations are here? Well, you need to count all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this one, MARTA has 38 train stations, 38 stops. It is the 8th largest rapid transit system in the United States by ridership. MARTA also operates a separate paratransit service for disabled customers. Disabled customers, like what? Like a person that needs, that moves using a wheelchair, like this one. So Marta also provides these kinds of service.
Please, I want to go to live there now. I want to go to live there.
You may go, Suba, quickly. See, in
It looks too beautiful.
If you don't have a car and you need, for example, to move your grandma, Diego, don't do that with the camera. If you need to move your grandma or your grandpa or a person that had an accident and cannot walk for a moment, for a time, it is quite difficult to transport that person to the hospital or to an appointment with the doctor. But Marta, for example, this one, facilitate that that movement. Definitely. Look,
and how you can use and how it and how you
the system is
use and how and how you say in English y cómo viene. How it comes to you when you need to call. You need to call.
You call it. I think you call it. You call the service. You call to the transportation system, and they send you a special transportation.
Marta, like they send you a Marta.
Yeah, they send you Marta. Paratransit is recognized in North America as special transportation services for people with disabilities, often provided as a supplement to fixed route bus and rail system by public transit agencies. Paratransit services may vary considerably on the degree of flexibility they provide their customers. So I think you can make an appointment and says, I need Marta Paratransit for Friday at 10 a.m. So you have to make an appointment. Tiene que hacer su espacio, como su cita. I need this paratransit car on Friday at 10 a.m. because I have an appointment in the hospital at 11 or 11:30. So you need to
let's say that if you have a car, you need to go by yourself.
Yeah, you can do it by yourself. You can move by yourself. That's another option. Okay, paratransit services, I will say, may vary considerably on that degree or flexibility they provide their customers. They may consist of a taxi or a small bus that will run along a more or less defined route and then stop to pick up or discharge passengers on request. Now, I had a video to show you about Marta. Now it's time to copy questions. Number 1, how has transportation affected Atlanta? Before, remember what happened with the railroad during the war? What happened? No.
Atlanta was destroyed.
Yes, they were destroyed. Atlanta grew and prospered because it became the center of transportation. So, after all, it was a positive change because the city grew and prospered more than before. Definitely. Are you copying, Daniel? Your pencil is in your mouth like this, so it means you are not copying, Daniel. Daniel. Copy, please. You are not copying. Question number 2. How do public transportation systems save fuel? How do public transportation systems save fuel? How?
Using buses and trains instead of a lot of cars.
Exactly,
Because
exactly.
some cars throw smoke.
And if you think, for example, in a car travel just one person, two, but in a bus could travel 50 people. So public transportation system help cut down automobile traffic, saving fuel. Cut down automobile traffic.
Means I think this topic is of the transportation system.
Yeah. Okay.
If I got a question, Martha exists
In Atlanta, yes, in Atlanta. Okay. What is Marta? Remember, what does Marta mean?
It's like a transportation system.
Yeah, but each letter means something.
Just remember that the I was something of Atlanta.
Metropolitan Atlanta Rapid Transit Authority. That's what it means. Atlanta. Number 4, when was Marta formed? When talks about time. So, the year.
It's like
Like
1,000.
No, you need to read two numbers and two numbers when you read date.
19,000.
No, 19, and then you name the other two. 19. When I said, when you read the years, you read two numbers and then two numbers. So it's 1971, no 19,000, 1971.
Oh, okay.
When you read years. Okay.
Oh. Soon take care. Oh, I see. For now.
Miss you. Meet your microphone.
Yes, your microphone.
It is a special transportation service for people with disabilities. Disabilities, or a person that has only one leg and needs a wheelchair. A person that needs muletas, for example. Okay. So that's what it is. Okay, so social study has no homework this week. Thank you for your attention, guys.